Hello everyone, I hope you're all well and that you've been able to take advantage of the extra time we've got this year. We've been keeping ourselves occupied in the garden, preparing a vegetable patch and building a chicken coop, and finally getting our logs split and tidied.
First day off work and I'm on my way to pick up some timber. There's loads of bits and pieces we can be tidying up at home, making as best use of the time that we can. The plan I have in mind is to get all of our building supplies now as soon as we can, because the risk to us will only increase as time goes on, and the likelihood that our suppliers will be shut also increases as time goes on. I'm going to make myself look like a massive fool, but desperate times, desperate measures. Luck favours the prepared, even if you do look like an idiot. Oh, that's brilliant. I wish I could dress like this all the time. Right, let's get some wood. I'll get some reaction shots here. I look like Star-Lord's evil twin. So Matthew paid me to get some timber. I ordered it, I've paid already online. So far he's looking at me like a normal person. That's quite surprising. Gotta say, I like places like this. Timber everywhere. All the cool things you can make out of it. Waiting for him to come along and show me the right bit.
The biggest part of the last 2 weeks has been building the chicken run. I sketched it out professionally on an empty tomato box and worked out what timber I would need correctly, which is a first for me, and the frame went together smoothly. In hindsight, I should have put the sides on before the legs, as this would have held it rigid. Putting the legs on first threw the frame out of shape and made it very hard to cut the sides to fit. Rolling it around also didn't help it stay square. My dad, in his dad-like way, was a provider of helpful criticism, and he suggested propping up the legs to hold the structure level. Overall, the chicken project is coming on fairly well. We're lined up to get some chickens, and the coop is coming together. But I've got to countersink every single one of these, or I'm not going to be able to get the front and the back on. You live and learn. The coop is off the ground to keep it dry and protected from rats and foxes. The ramp can be raised by a rope from the outside after the chickens go up to roost. Foxes can dig under wire, and you've got to keep this in mind. They'll scope out your garden and kill all your chickens as soon as your back is turned. The raised coop provides more floor area. We built 3 nest boxes to be sure that all the chickens would have somewhere to lay and wouldn't compete for space. It was fortunate that we haven't used up every hour of time we could have done on this project, but we've been working quite hard on it, and thankfully so, as the chickens are arriving today. I've got to get the fence up. It's a smaller enclosure than I would have liked, 3 by 3 metres, but that's all the chicken wire we've got. We've coppiced some of our hazel. We've got quite a few hazel trees growing in the garden. It's not the best wood to use for fence building, because it rots quite quick, but it's all we've got. Ooh. What? Ooh. Oh. There you go.
Shove it, bum. The 2 white ones are the light Sussexes. Got 2 speckledies in there. The slate grey one is the speckledy, and I think the black one is this copper moran.
You know there are chickens in there now, don't you? I don't think you bothered really.
Now the chickens have got here, the mad panic is over, and my drills have run out of battery, so we're finishing off the fence old school.
We didn't cut the hazel old school though, we used a chainsaw for that.
Working with green wood is something I've never done beyond making tent pegs, and it's been the first fence I've built without instruction. It's exciting to finally use these two methods of woodwork in one project. I'm not skilled or knowledgeable, I simply enjoy making things, and I've learnt a lot over the last 2 weeks. I have an idea for another project so we can produce more of our own food. Hopefully I can get started on it before too long.
We're pretty much finished. The chickens are there, they're kind of settling in. Abby's sign is up, which is a brilliant little touch. You know, the whole kind of construction of the thing, there's a few things that for next time I'm building something like this I'm going to do a little bit differently, but all in all, I'm actually quite proud of what we've done here.